when you have a cool idea, you just kind of have to run with it. Well, I had the idea of using these portholes from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and what's really cool is that it comes with a backing piece that is tentacles. How cool is that? Well, the next page is my fish page. It's got a lot of different fish on there. And I thought it would be perfect to use these portholes. Now the problem is that they're really big. Like I can only get 2 or 3 of them on here. And I've got other photos that I want to get on this page as well. But here's my plan. I've got this frame from the Vicki Boutin collection. And I just taped this piece that was from the brochure onto the back of it. And that's going to kind of land down there. And then I also did this tentacles from the same Elizabeth Craft Design die. And that's going to be kind of like this. So it adds a little bit of pink there. Now because I have pink down here, I need a pink up here. Right? And this is going to be one of these 4 photos. Now I'm not going to get every photo on here. And I know that. I think it's going to be the darker one. Kind of like that. Now these photos aren't the perfect size for this, but when I put this down on here, you really truly aren't going to be able to tell by the time I'm done. So it's going to be great. Okay, so I've got my photo there, and then I've got this one right here, and I'm going to make it so that it kind of underlays here, and I'm going to put this fish here. Yay, fishy fish. Right? Now I also have a mermaid that I absolutely love to use in every single sea layout that I have. Beautiful. Love how that looks. And I've got a face mask from Vicki Boutin that actually lends itself perfectly right there. And then I've got this word that says amazing. However, I want that silver in 3 spots. So I have this. And I'm thinking I'm going to add a little bit of this blue right in here. So then this blue can go kind of off the page here and just like that. So again, this is like a mini scrapbook page, but in the 6x8 form. You've got your photos, your title, and your clusters. So that's super fun. Now again, I am adhering this all with wet glue. Sometimes you pick photos that you don't really think are going to work together. So that's kind of what happened here. On this page, I want a big tank, a jellyfish, and 2 under tanks. Well, that's not how this page is going out on here. So here's the big tank that I was talking about, and I did cut this down a little bit from 4x4. I think can fit. And then I've got this really cool shark photo, which I wasn't originally planning to print, but I did anyway because I had a little extra space. And then I've got my 2 under tanks. So instead of using the jellyfish photo, I'm using the shark tank, or the shark teeth, because it really fits well with my story, and I get to use one of my pieces that I cut from the thing. So that's going to land right there. And I feel like there's a little bit of a weird spot right there, so I'm going to cover it with this globe, and this globe is going to land underneath everything. It's going to be like a cluster base, and I'm going to rotate it a little bit so you can see that this is a globe. And then the final thing I'm going to add to this, and this would be a super simple page, is boat. And it's going to land right there. That's it. No journaling, nothing. Just adding some ephemera. Working on a smaller scale means you don't have as much room. So when you try to get 3 photos on there, you really got to kind of cut them down. Now, interesting, I haven't seen many people use these frames from 49 in Market, and they are actually adhesive, which is kind of cool. So they come on a backer just like this, and you can keep them together, which I think is actually really smart packaging. Love that. So I picked the one that fits this photo. I had to cut it down just a smidge. Not a big deal. And then I've got 2 other photos that I want to get on here. Just like this. And then everybody's facing the left. And I honestly, because this is a album, I don't care about the direction that they're facing. Not that big of a deal. And then I'm going to use this as a base. And I broke into my 49 and Market embellishments because I really like this, but I also really like the Vicki Wooten. So I am supplementing that, and I got a little black camera. That's like the perfect size for this album. The black in some of the Vicki Wooten's collection is just too big, some of the cameras. But that's okay. So that's going to be based there, and that's it. Thought this was appropriate for a little seafaring page. This is going to kind of land right there where the person is actually facing. This is just a different angle. Love it. One of my new favorite items to play with is this from Happy Planner, and it really allows you to move around your stickers. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to add my stickers down here, and that's about it. Keeping with the blue and green and then the black. I'm not sure how people make these mini albums with no photos, because I'm really liking this process of photos. So this is actually from the brochure, and I'm going to go ahead and use a lot of the photos from the brochure that I cut out in this one. So actually two. So this one, and then down here I grabbed this one, and I was originally going to do it like this, so I had a spot here and a spot here, but I figured if I shift this to the right, then I have a bigger spot. I can use a bigger embellishment, just still that yellow that's in the background, which is perfect, to get my pieces on there. And I'm thinking on this one I want to do some enamel dots. So I'm thinking either from Vicki Wooten's collection, do some little hearts, or that I'll add some of these wishing bubbles from 49 Market. I finished my last 2 pages, so I thought we would just do a little bit of a flip through. I still need to add the date, but that's going to be okay. And there we go. That is the end of it. The last 2 pages are right here. Very simple, no framing, very flat on purpose so that I can close this up and get it ready to go. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.